I am Dr. Swarchla, the Scientific Director at Ziva Fertility Centers. In semen analysis, we have discussed before that we do a lot of assessment about how the sample looks in color, what is the volume, what is the pH, what is it acidic, basic or alkaline, does it have any WBCs. But the most critical parameters that we are looking at are count, motility and morphology. Let me tell you the physiology behind it. You understand what the reason is behind the importance of these three parameters, and if you are facing a problem with these three parameters, I will also give you the solutions for each one of them. Now, count is very critical, the concentration is very critical, because once the sperms are released outside the cervix, now it is very important to understand that when a couple has intercourse, and that is the common doubt that they have, that everything is left behind, or the whole semen is left behind. Well, the physiology is such, the semen is to be left behind and the sperm swim up. Point of release is this outer cervix, and from there the sperms have to go till the tube. It's a very treacherous journey. It is like running on the Himalayas or in a desert. So it's a very difficult journey for these sperms to make, and it's a very long distance as well. It's like running from the southern tip of India to the Himalayas. So it's that far. Now during this journey, it's like a marathon run. A lot of them are dead because they're not capable, they don't have the proper potential. So very few, just a few hundreds reach the egg which is waiting in the tube, and very few reach there. Only a few hundreds surround the egg and only one can enter the egg. So now you understand why it's very critical to have the minimum number of sperms as 20 million per ml, so that at least a few hundreds can reach the egg to be able to fertilize this. Now in the first explanation itself about the count, you understood why we need so many and what is the relevance of motility is what you can infer, because it has to swim from the cervix to the tube where the egg is waiting. So motility is very critical. If you see that there is no motility in a sample or less motility, there are ways to increase the motility, but you have to understand the reason behind the importance of motility. Without motility, suppose the motility is 0, then trying naturally, having intercourse naturally will not help you, or doing a procedure called IVF, IUI will not help you. But the good news is that 0 motility, IVF is possible, and live healthy babies are also possible with this procedure. Now the last parameter is the morphological parameter. So count alright, the sperms have reached the egg, motility alright, they have swum and reached the egg. But why is morphology important? Now morphology is important because the sperm, if it is misformed, it has two heads, or it has a big head, it has a small head, it is much like an arrow, it cannot find its path. It has to have the right kind of head, the right shape, size, and the right shape, size tail. That's when it can reach the egg and fertilize it, and only the right morphologically perfect sperm can enter an egg. And we have seen in our laboratories that when we do this procedure, and when good quality sperms are not available and they are used for IVF or intracytoplasmic sperm injection, ICSI, we do not get good embryos. Even if the embryos have been transferred into the uterus, they do not implant. Even if they do implant, they miscarry. So there is a correlation between morphology and various other parameters, whether it can enter the egg, whether it can fertilize it, whether the quality of embryo will be good, whether it will implant and form a live healthy baby. So these are three critical important points. If the count is extremely low, like a few hundreds also, it can be alright, we can use it for IVF. If the motility is not there, we can enhance motility by special solutions that we have, that can also be bypassed. But morphology is something that cannot be bypassed. We need to select it very carefully, and only morphologically perfect sperms or morphologically moderate sperms can be used for IVF also. So if you suffer from, if you see that your report is showing any abnormality in any of these three parameters that I talked about, or abnormalities in all three, please feel free to contact us. There is a solution for every problem that I have talked about. we can have a discussion, and the right kind of solution will be proposed to you. Thank you so much.